In my roles as an enabler of value delivery in digital product development, transformation, continual improvement, modern software engineering, I've learned that structure influences behavior and behavior affects outcomes. And importantly, the way you focus on, the way everyone focuses on outcomes, how they perceive the concept of an outcome reinforces this cycle, positively or negatively. And this is a source of effectiveness or dysfunction, and ultimately affects bottom line performance and revenue generation. It permeates the economics of delivery, the thinking behind placing cost reduction above leveraging the very nature of software and information technology for enrichment and accelerated value creation. When we talk about structure, what we mean is how we organize ourselves into teams, groups, formally and informally, the way we interact with each other, and our environment, our locations, physical and virtual, and the tools we use. And often there are hidden structures, ephemeral structures, whether that's the internal structure of our software, how it's componentized, or simply a workplace social network that isn't explicitly defined, that meeting after the meeting kind of thing. Socio-technical, anthropological, tool use, and environmental forces are in play as a result of structure, again, often intangible, ephemeral, that have a lot of influence on lines of communication, thought, perception, the paths we take, and the decisions we make. This all results in cultural enablers and disablers of our organization and behavior.
And what about outcomes? Well, outcomes versus output. If we think about productivity in terms of output, we're really missing a trick. And a good way to reinforce employee engagement, autonomy, a sense of purpose and meaning, and alignment within that autonomy, boosting motivation and ultimately, therefore, quality and customer satisfaction. If we focus on outcomes with a genuine care for the outcome, regularly and on, say, a monthly cadence, reiterating and re energizing everyone's commitment to the organization's mission and reason for being, its North Star, rather than start to do and stop, pick up and put down projects in a portfolio or a program of work, and have a dynamic, continually measurable, observable, testable, monitorable set of product outcomes instead associated with your well understood to be important user needs, all aligned to that North Star. Instead of projects, adopt the idea of long-lived, continually changing products. Don't carry value around in projects. Projects are things that finish. Have the mindset that creative value generation is never done. Digital is all about streaming. Software isn't delivered on CD anymore. That's all very 20th century. It's streamed like music and TV. And in fact, due to its very nature, is way more changeable and adaptable than music and TV. Position yourself to take advantage of that changeable nature. Don't let it take advantage of you. The way to do that is to rethink how you move value through your organization.
To those never actually ending endpoints, those dynamic product outcomes. I've worked as a principal engineer with a focus on ways of working and delivery for the last decade inside some of the UK's leading public-facing organisations, from airlines to banking to healthcare. And I've played my part in large-scale software-enriched national infrastructure endeavours, and change programs, where complexity has been high and I've had to get amongst senior leadership teams and also very much the people on the ground, advising on and executing engineering, product and business strategy. Doing this work, you start to develop a sense of structure, its influence on behaviour and outcomes. You see it all as a complex adaptive system, where systems thinking is key.